Hello to you. What was your name again?
Vera?
Vera is back with us now today. She was at the game show last night. Anyone remember Vera? Yeah. I think she misinterpreted a lot of what I said. Whoopsie. But we appreciate her help as well. Uh-huh. I don't have anything planned. I have absolutely nothing planned. This is going to be as interesting as you are. Okay, good night, everybody. Thank you. No, I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait. Today's different. Yeah, I'm not your little monkey. Well, who's got to know something? Who's got to know what? What? Any Bruce bucks? No, man, just real American money. Or whatever that's worth. Raise your hands if you got something to say. Quit being rude, you jerks. What are you from Halifax? Did I strike a nerve? Yes, over here. No? Oh, you're on the fringes anyway. You sat there because you don't really want to pay attention. That's right. Yes, over here, where people have ideas. Yes. Who, what? Yes. Oh, hi, Andrew. We're not really meeting each other. Go ahead, talk on the microphone.
He won't let me hold it.
He can hold it,
This is like the VIP section?
This is the VIP section. And what makes us VIPs? You spent like $20 extra, did you? Cut in front of the line, in front of everybody. Standing in line for hours. Oh, I'm VIP. Yeah, okay. Right.
So I am not actually VIP.
You're not actually VIP.
No, because they let 10 minutes before the show starts. If the show,
Is this a question or just a rambling?
You asked for an interesting fact. I'm trying to give you one.
What, you snuck in? That's the interesting fact? You're sitting where you really shouldn't be sitting?
I guess if I have to tell you it's an interesting fact, it's not very interesting, is it?
Ba-da-boom. Wow. Mike, just take the microphone back, please. I'm sorry, deadbeat section. I thought we had something going over there. Oh my God. You must be from Regina. Yes, sir. Your name is what? Corey. Hi, Corey. I don't really need to know any of your names.
I just like to formally introduce myself and say hello, Bruce.
Thanks, Corey.
Nice to meet you. Yeah, I guess my big question for you is I love that movie Army of Darkness.
Wait, this is your big question?
This is my big question for you.
Where's which? Sometimes the little questions are better.
Okay, this is a small thing. Okay, well, let me just ask you the question. For the movie Army of Darkness, how did you get the part?
How did I get the part?
Yes, because
I played the part 25 years before that. I need you to ask him in sign language, does it hurt living under that rock? Sir, I was a producer of the movie. I gave myself the part. But because that was your big question, did you feel I was unqualified for the part? Why would you want that?
I thought you were great in the part. I thought you were great, like watching the fighting evil dead, and I thought you were wonderful.
Had you seen any other movies before that?
Yes, I have, because
And you had forgotten them clearly. Should they have gotten somebody else for Army of Darkness?
I was reading your bio on the website.
You're reading my bio on the website.
Yes.
Wow, that's going to be accurate.
I I noticed there that it looks like you produced a written material, etc., etc. So.
Wait, I produced written material?
Or you wrote material.
How do you produce written material? Don't you just write it?
I don't know.
Sir, where are you from? Where are you from?
Toronto, here in Toronto.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
What do you do?
Well, basically I just work for a security company. And
You work for a security company?
Yes, and I'm going to school.
Are there people that rely on you?
Yes, yes, but I'm not working today.
Do you have a staff?
Yeah, but I'm not working today. So, I was
Well, if you were, you'd be probably fired, but that's all right. Who works for you, sir?
Well, basically, like, I'm just taking, like, some acting courses at a college. But
Oh, how did we get to that? Sir, we were talking about security, not insecurity. See what I did there? Spun that? Spun that. It's called a turn of phrase. Man.
No, I asked.
Okay, sir,
Okay.
are you ready? Are you willing to perform something to prove to us that you are an actor? Yeah, come on up here. Come on up here. Bring him up here. Come on. Yeah. Well, I'm sort of security, sort of an actor. No, not today, pal. You're all actor all the time today. Mike, do you have a microphone? Let's get him rigged up.
It's right there on stage, right there.
Right, okay, here we go. Good.
Someone steal Mike's backpack.
There you go, sir. And what was your name again? Corey. Now, Corey, as an actor, you have to speak into the microphone.
Yeah.
And actually face the audience. All right, we're halfway there. Corey's halfway there. So, what made you want to be an actor?
Well, because I find that emotionally, I find it satisfying when you're expressing your emotions through a scene with another person. And
What kind of
I
emotions
find
do you like to express?
Well, I guess there's many emotions. Laughter,
Laughter.
sadness.
Well, we're getting some of that. We got that going for you. Some would say you're killing it right now. Some would say you're dying right now.
I would say that.
Either way, there's death in the room.
There
What
is.
are you going to perform for us today?
I have no idea. I don't really expect this.
You better think of something.
I don't really expect
Now, in our business, we say ready and action.
I don't know. I guess the only thing I've really done in terms of professional acting that I've really worked on is monologues.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Single tear. I want to see the left eye cry. Let's hear it. What monologue, sir, from what play?
Well, the thing is, I guess it's kind of, there's a few, but I don't think I've done a good enough job on it. I think it could be better. And
Well, sir, we can always improve it. They'll be the judge, I think, sir.
Well,
They will decide whether you're going to get booed off the stage or cheered like a hero. Don't tell it. Look, he's going to spend all day up here if you start doing that crap. Sir, what do you know? Do you know any monologue that you can recite today?
well, the only monologue I guess I know well, but I guess I'm very nervous standing right here and doing it in front of everybody now.
Sir, you're an actor. You've got to get over your stage fright. I want to be an actor. Here's your chance. There's one rich fucker in this whole audience. Like one of you, and they can hire you. Do you realize that?
Yeah, no, well, the only one that I kind of, I guess, know off by heart is Death of a Salesman.
Death of a Salesman. Okay, go for it. Ready? Are you playing Willie
Loman? Are you playing Biff, the son?
Willie.
Willie? Well, you're going for the
basically-
meat of the matter here, aren't you?
Yeah, but you know, it's...
Let's hear it.
It's the character.
Sir, no more equivocating. Act toward the audience, please.
I meant to say that I've been taking a course.
We don't care. We don't give a shit. Sir, we don't give a shit. Do it.
Okay, okay, I guess I've done it in a really...
Totally not groovy.
Well, this is the way the monologue goes. I guess I kind of like to be a break. Anyway, well, the way it goes is, well, when I was a boy, 17, 19 years old, I was already on the road. And there was a question going through my mind, whether selling had a future for me. You see, back in those days, I had a yearning to go to Alaska. There have been 3 gold strikes in Alaska in 1 month. And
Willie Loman breaks down and he can't talk anymore. Excellent job, sir. Thank you very much. Sir, that performance was worth $2 American. He tried to dance around that one. He was like, oh, no, I've actually only done it in front of the mirror. Yes. Do I actually like Chuck Finley? You're referring to Sam Axe from Burn Notice, his alias that he used, Chuck Finley. It's handy at restaurants, I know that. Chuck Finley Party of 4, you'll know that it's you. Until they ask for ID. Yes. Tim Quill and Danny Hicks. Who are you referring to? You're
Tim Quill and Danny Hicks.
Tim Quill from?
Army of Darkness and a lot of other singers.
Right, don't assume that these people know, sir, in your question.
Danny Hicks
From?
Evil Dead 2.
As?
Oh, you got me.
Jake, the
Jake,
toothless
Jake.
son of a bitch. Who gets ground up in the cellar and
They
who
stayed
has,
with me for 2 weeks.
he's got 700 gallons of blood inside of his body. So yes, about those 2 ruffians.
Well, there was a shitty movie called Dick Johnson and Tommy Gunn versus Campbell. And they shared many stories of you and
How do you know them, sir?
You don't know them.
How do you know them?
They stayed at my house for 2 weeks. They were shooting this.
So this was a high-budget production, was it?
You can't
We
believe
had
how
like
low budget
peanut butter
it
and
was.
jelly again today. Oh no, the tuna fish would be better. That's right. I got some Campbell's cream and mushroom soup. I could go with that. Oh yeah, that'd be great. And that grilled cheese was really good yesterday. Is that kind of how it went?
Danny Hicks swam naked in my swimming pool.
Sir, that's your personal problem.
I needed therapy for weeks. Do you have any way you would like to publicly embarrass them more after we heard the tales of wonder of you?
No, because I don't tell stories out of school, sir. I don't tell private stories about my friends in front of people I don't even know. Unlike you, sir.
Oh, I haven't revealed anything yet.
Are you from Windsor?
Worse, Buffalo.
Thank you, you're done, sir. Appreciate it. Jesus Christ. They stayed at my house. Who financed it? Like your garage mechanic? Yes, over here. We decided to do that out of college, those of us who went to college, which was not many of us. movie. At what point we discovered it really wasn't my genre. You referring to me? We made a horror film because we knew we could do it cheap. You know, we had only done silly comedies before that in high school. Everything was like very Three Stoogey. But we were very intimidated. We thought if you have to do, we wanted to make a feature film. If you gotta make a feature film, you do a comedy, you might need like Robin Williams or someone like that, or Steve Martin, they would be expensive. But in a horror movie, you can make a horror movie with nobody in it, even to this day. First time filmmakers, just make a cheeseball horror movie with nobody in it. You can do it, because Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it was a bunch of nobodies. Evil Dead was a bunch of nobodies. They're all a bunch of nobodies, so that's what led us into that, but it doesn't mean that that was our favorite genre. Is that what you were getting at? Evil Dead 2, which was a retelling. Interesting that you would say that, sir. For someone who didn't make the actual movie itself. What do you consider it as? You thought Ash was stupid enough to go back to the cabin with new friends. You know, if you cut all the recaps off from those movies, it would make a lot of sense. Evil Force rips up, goes to the cabin, gets up to Ash, he gets stuck in the vortex, lands in the puddle. Evil Dead 2, continue on, end of Evil Dead 2, gets caught in the vortex, lands in Army of Darkness. If you got rid of all the other crap, and I'm sure someone has done this already, a fan edit of the 3 movies, it makes a lot more sense. We only shot the recaps because each movie was made by a different company. We couldn't get the rights to our own footage. Yeah, so everyone goes, oh, why'd you do a stupid thing like that? Welcome to our world. Thank you. Yes, right here. That was like a golf clap. I'm not here for clapping, but that was... He got that one. That was a very nice 4-putt from that one. Yes.
Hi Bruce, I know you have no interest in names, but my name is Kelly.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi. Can your chin really kill?
What?
Can your chin really kill?
Can my chin really kill? Can you ask a question that can be answered?
Well, I'm alive and talking to you, so I know your chin can kill, but I thought I'd ask you.
Ma'am, I'm not as clever as you are.
But your book said chins can kill, I just want to know if it can kill. If.
Ma'am, I don't think you'd want to find out because I'd probably have to go for you first. No, sorry, ma'am. No. Yes, Mr. Bowtie Man. Stand up so we can all see you. Who are you today? Are you cosplaying today? Sort of.
I'm missing part of my costume.
Missing part of your costume. Why are you missing part of your costume? Because it's sweaty and I didn't want to wear it. Sir, it's called the pain of cosplay. Who are you?
I was
Into the microphone.
I was an alien cosplaying as the Doctor.
You were an alien
Yes.
cosplaying as Doctor Who?
Yes, Matt Smith's Doctor.
Matt Smith's Doctor Who.
Yes.
So you are an alien then? That's just a given, and that's a given part of it?
Sure.
Cosplaying. You're an alien who's cosplaying right now. Believe it or not, sir, I believe that. Did you have a question, or should I just continue to ridicule you?
What's your favorite one-liner from Army of Darkness?
My favorite one-liner from Army of Darkness. One that I know has power. Give me some sugar, baby. I know this for a fact, sir, that it works. Normally, I would not encourage a pickup line because I feel that you should be you at all times. Otherwise, you'll be found out. But a fella came up at a signing, he said, Bruce, thank you for giving me some sugar, baby. I said, why would you say that, sir? He goes, well, I was working in China. And I had that translated into Mandarin, and I went into a bar in Beijing and used it on a Chinese chick. And he got laid, sir. Now, if you're not there yet, that means they had sex. back there. We spent a little more quality time over here at the North Slope. Yes.
Hi, my name is Ian.
Ian? I was almost named Ian, but I was not.
All the Ian's lost. I was wondering, as a person that's
Let's talk about your English. I was wondering. Are you no longer wondering?
I am wondering,
You are wondering.
as I am a person that is attempting to get into the acting business. I'm not there.
Sir, as an actor, first thing you must do is learn to project your voice. You kind of went, yeah, I'm a town.
Trying to avoid a similar situation to earlier.
Sir, you raised your hand. It's unavoidable. The only way to avoid that is to not have raised your hand. So, yes, your question.
I was wondering if you had a story.
I was wondering. But
I
am
still
no
am
longer
wondering.
My wonderment is in the rear view mirror.
I am wondering if you have a story you'd like to share from your days coming up in the acting world when you hadn't.
Coming up in the acting world. Does anybody have my first book, If Chins Could Kill, Confessions of a Bee Movie? Do you have it on your person? Do you have it on your actual body? Like, what have you got there? Like this book. Here, can I see that for a minute? Click, click, click. What's that?
Perhaps one that's not in you.
Perhaps one that's not in the book. Meaning I didn't use all the best stories. And that I left some of the specials ones out for Q&As. Like Fan Expo. No, sir, everything I cared to tell anybody is in this book. If I didn't put it in this book, it's none of your fucking business. Thank you, sir. Thank you for purchasing this book. You must be like the good kind of VIPs. So, sir, you haven't read that first book, have you? No, right? No. No, you haven't. I think we solved your dilemma. Yes, right there. Question from Moose Jaw.
Hi, Bruce.
Hello.
Just had a kind of fun question here.
I'll decide if it's a
So, I just watched.
What a fun question! Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't finish. Sorry.
Just watched a season finale for Game of Thrones.
Season finale of Game of Thrones? Wow, that has so much to do
No,
with
no
it.
spoilers, no spoilers. Don't worry, people. Don't worry.
Oh, you're bringing it around.
I'm not
Okay.
evil. No, I'm just curious though, because it deals with a beautiful fantasy setting with an army of undead coming, and I was curious.
Fantasy setting with the undead coming.
Yeah, and I was curious, since you kind of have experience in that kind of field, would you ever consider a cameo or an appearance in Game of Thrones in the future?
What I consider a cameo or an appearance in Game of Thrones. There's a chick who thinks my chin can kill. You guys, boom, boom, boom in the parking lot. I think you get something going, because you both live in a fantasy world. I'm sorry, just a second. Did I hear someone say I don't like beards?
Bruce,
Was that correct? I don't like beards? What are you doing here?
I'm the same girl who said that your chin could kill, and I'm sorry guys, I don't like beards.
Oh, I see. So you're just, that guy could be the finest human specimen on the planet.
It could be you with a beard, and I wouldn't like the beard.
Ma'am, good luck in life. Sir, I would shave the beard. Yes, right here. Yes. Stand up, please, sir.
Hi, my name
Oh, whoa, no, Mike, no. She totally stole that guy's thunder. Because I know this is going to be a good question.
Long-time listener, first-time caller. It was reported recently that if there was to be a Baba
It was reported recently. Who reported it, sir?
Bloody Disgusting.
Bloody disgusting. What did they report on the interwebs?
That Baba Nosferatu, if it was to happen,
Baba Nosferatu, if it was to
he
happen,
wouldn't be part of it.
I would be part of it.
Wouldn't.
I would not be part of
Yeah.
it. That is correct.
What would it take for you
It would
to be
take
part of it?
nothing, sir. Nothing to be part of it. I've declined any further, no, sir. You think I'm a straw dog, sir? Am I that shallow looking?
Looking, no.
Mike, take the microphone away. Sir, do you have anyone at home right now? I know you're videotaping me, that's fine. Is there anyone home right now? Where you live? Is there? Who's home? Your sister's home? Should we call her? Let me call her. Let me call her. You gotta tell me your name. Adam. Dial your sister's number right now. I'm not gonna talk to your mom yet. Because I want to see what his sister has to say first. You don't do, are you what? You're inputting this for the first time? Because we might be talking to your mother. Is it dialing? What was your name? What's your sister? Shannon, I know where Adam is. Now, if she's a good sister, she'll call back. And she'll go, what the fuck was that? Did you call the home or the mobile? Mobile. I'm gonna wait 30 more seconds for her to process this. And then I'm gonna call her again. 3, 2, 1. Adam, right? Shannon, did you think I was kidding? Now, sir, if she calls back, you must give it to me immediately. Immediately. Text it back. A text won't do it. Won't do it. Yes, right here.
In season 2 of Ash versus
Season
Evil
2
Dead,
of Ash versus Evil Dead.
what were your initial impressions when you found out Ash was going to go up the butt?
Are you referring to a sequence early in the season where Ash is fighting a possessed colon? And it takes him home, so to speak. What were my thoughts when the writer handed me that script? That some guy would think he was so hilarious months later in Toronto asking that question. That's what I thought. Very cheeky question, sir. We have a lot of guts asking that. What would someone think, sir, if you read that? Like, what would you think?
I would just think that since you guys are on Stars and Super Channel, that you can get away with so much more, that they can really get the gore, the disgusting elements to a level that horror hasn't seen on TV. So I just wonder if you knew that you guys were pushing the envelope the way you really were.
Sir, I would say we tore the envelope. Now, listen, fans, I'm going to tell you this straight up, because everyone seems to forget. Oh, Stars. Oh, I can't find it. Oh, it's so expensive at $6.95. Shut up about all that. If you want unrestricted content, Stars is basically the only one out there. Everyone goes, Evil Dead 4, Evil Dead 4. You know, if we did an Evil Dead 4, Sam Raimi would spend $200 million on it and it would bomb. Your series would be dead, sir. Dead as a doornail. You do it as a feature, it'd be rated R. We did it on cable. They butchered the shit out of it. It was on regular television. Why even show the show? So, Stars is really we're catching lightning in a bottle because they're premium access, they don't have the same broadcast restrictions. So they are really the only scenario where you not only get unrestricted, but by the end of this last season that we shot, you have 15 new hours of Evil Dead. You would have had an hour and a half in an R-rated movie if you got another feature. So that's the plan, Stan. Yes, over here. Who else would I pick? There's no other jerks in that whole section I want to talk to.
Thank you. I'm sure you know that there are over 50,000 fans on your Facebook.
Over 50,000 fans.
On the fan club.
Is that a real Facebook
It totally
account?
is. It totally is.
All right.
Would you be willing to give the over 50,000 members a shout out right here? I'm asking on behalf of over 50,000 people.
Right. Tell all your 50,000 people that they are Facebook whores.
No, actually, that's only me.
Well, ma'am, as a Facebook whore yourself, her words,
True.
cosplay is not consent. This thing about being liked. Aren't you already liked by people?
I don't run the club. I'm just.
I know, but I'm saying the whole Twitter, Facebook thing seems like a lot of people going, love me, love me, love me. Which is great. We need a lot of love, obviously. But I think if you don't get liked, sometimes that can destroy people. So I tend to treat social media with like a 10-foot pole because it doesn't bring out the best in people that I've found. If you drunk tweet, and you can lose a lot of people. If I went political and said one political thing, I would lose half of my followers. Do you realize that? Because conservatives, liberals, they all rent DVDs. So I'm not shitting you. I mean, it's true. You know, so no disrespect to the folks on Facebook, but no thank you. Well, I'm just saying. a little monkey, am I, sir? Nope. Yes, right here. Let's start with you, right there. Yes.
Bruce Campbell, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Is a hot dog a sandwich? I need to know.
Sir, if you had both a hot dog and a sandwich in your mouth, could you ask that question?
Possibly.
That's the question.
Thank you.
You can see how well I respond to non-questions. Yes, right here. A whiskey man? No, sir. I don't do brown alcohols. No, sir. Gin smells lovely, tastes horrible. Sir, you're being cheeky now. I'm a silver tequila whore, as opposed to a Facebook whore. Yes, right here.
Hi, Bruce.
Hello.
I have a question. Of all the iconic characters you play, Autolycus, Ash, Sam Axe, is there a character would you find interesting? Which characters would be? Like.
See? Right. Oh, just go to the Q&A. It's easy. You just answer questions. So I stand there going,
I mean, like, which character would you find?
I'm so glad you did that. If I did that, you'd go, oh, he's just being snarky.
Well, which character would you find it the most fun? Like, which character, like Ash or Autolycus, or which would, I'm sorry, this is my first time doing this.
Sir, just give the man $5.
I'm so sorry. Sorry about that.
And that's $5 to stop asking the question. I do appreciate the question. The trick is, honestly, as an actor, to try and make every part you can as good as you can. And some parts are written really well, and that helps you create a character that people can follow and enjoy. And other times you can't do it because it's just too crappy. I mean, I've turned down the lead roles in movies because the bad guy had a better part. Watch Assault on Dome 4. Get that movie. The bad guy has all these great flowery speeches, and the good guy goes, "Come on! Let's go! Get down! Now!" If you were an actor, sir, would you delight in lines like that? You'd try and make that work, though, wouldn't you? You would try. I said no, and I got to watch the actor that they hired going, "Ah, damn, I got the shittiest dialogue in this whole thing." I'm like, yeah, you do. Right there. Yeah.
How involved were you with Evil Dead the musical?
How involved was I with Evil Dead the musical?
By the way, I'm a fellow American from Maine.
Okay. You will not get any special treatment because you're a fellow American. From Maine, I'll speak more slowly. It's like if you said he was from Newfoundland, you know, Newfield. Calm down. What was the question?
How involved were you?
I'm not. We have to choose our words so carefully these days. Explain to him, please, sir. I actually can hear. I can hear. I can process information. Like an adult. Please tell him, I was involved as much as you could be involved. it was somebody else's idea. It came from Toronto. Evil Dead the Musical came from here. A very ambitious producer who decided to figure out a way to use all three movies together in one play. And again, it's very tricky. All three movies were made by different companies, so someone had to pull that all together and then create a story. My favorite number from Ash, the Evil Dead musical, is called "What the Fuck Was That?" For those of you who don't know, go see it, because the first 4 rows of the splatter zone, and you will get blood on you if you're in the first. And I saw it off Broadway when they first premiered it. Not tonight. And a guy came walking out in a white tuxedo. He sat basically right where you are. And you know, the cast of these shows, they know it. They either have a guy who's trash talking or talking too loud. They'll just go, "Oh!" And this guy, they just destroyed him. When he walked out, he was pink. And this guy was like, "Yeah." Although some guy just recently told me that there was a season ticket holder at this one particular theater, one seat outside of the splatter zone. She got destroyed. She's like, "What the fuck is this? I'm a season ticket holder." Yeah, not today, baby. So we'll do like 3 more amazing questions and we'll let you get back to your normal, miserable lives. Yes, right there.
I'm from North Bay, so yeah, that's very great. But,
Oh boy, oh boy.
Small town doesn't much. Bruce, my name
Stick
is Bruce.
with me.
This is the movie. My name is Bruce.
The movie, My Name is Bruce.
Yeah. But was it your idea? Or
Was it my idea?
Yeah.
The story was pitched to me by Mike Richardson, who owns Dark Horse Comics, very cool comic book company. And by Mark Verheiden, who's a very good writer, longtime writer. And they said, "Bruce, we've got this idea where a fan from a town thinks that you're a real monster fighter, and they come and kidnap you to save a town from being attacked by Guan, the Chinese god of war. But it turns out you're really just Bruce Campbell, and you're a drunk and an asshole, and you don't really know what you're doing. And then you still have to save the town." That was the pitch. So I said, "Where do I sign up?" And that was perfect. So there's a scene in the film which was based on a real event. There was a disabled person who came up for an autograph. And this particular disabled person was the meanest person I've ever met in my entire life. Ever. Anyone I've ever met. "Give me your autograph." "Sure, let me get that for you." No, I meant your real autograph. That looks like chicken scratch." "Well, let me try again." "Okay. There you go. You got a more recent picture?" In real life, I explained, "No, I don't. I'm sorry, and the bank takes my signature, so that's the best I have. But in the movie My Name is Bruce, I can kick the fucker in his wheelchair into a bus." Not that I would ever do that to anyone with any disabilities whatsoever. Last couple questions, I'm sure they're the most amazing. Yes, right here. You're going to school for television.
What advice would you give to someone that wants to produce short films, movies in the future?
You know what you have, sir. Could you pass that back? She'll give it back to you. It'll only take about an hour to read. There's lots of pictures. The point is, school is not necessarily the answer. Are you still in school?
Like
You work in film. Stay working in film. You'll learn everything you need. Don't spend another penny on school. Spend it on your job. Well, look, some jobs, you gotta be a dentist. Yeah, you better go to school. Which molar is this? I don't know. You gotta figure shit out. But as an actor, performer, writer, director, not necessarily. But the point is also, I grew up in suburban Detroit. They don't make movies there. But we did anyway. So it's gotten a lot easier for filmmakers to make films now. You can go to your local S-Mart and buy a Gigatower and all the software you need, and you can edit yourself and do your own music and After Effects, and you can walk to your local theater with a frickin' thumb drive. So I'm sorry that it can't get any easier for you. You should be making a movie this weekend. So just go. But you get the idea. There's no secret. There's no path. Nobody's right or wrong. And if anybody tells you that they think they know what they're doing and you don't, they don't. Nobody knows anything about the entertainment business. No, they don't. Look, anybody out there, you want to be an actor, go be an actor. But grow a pair and get a thick set of skin. Get a thick skin. But it's not like you can't do it. So. On that happy note, I want to thank everyone from this fine, beautiful city, Toronto, for coming out. Appreciate that. We're going to go sign a few more random things that you totally forgot underneath your car in the parking lot. So take care of a few of those things. But we'll see you next time at Fan Expo. You guys are great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And thank you as well. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.